All right, let's talk about some other ways to sort these words. So I have them sorted based on one scenario, keeping in mind we have words here that end in ed and ing. So you double the final consonant in a base word that ends in a single consonant when adding ing and ed. So that final consonant, like in hopping, gets doubled because it ends in a single consonant. It's not like a word that has two next to each other right away. Okay. But when the vowel is long in the first syllable, it will be open when adding ed and ing, so you don't need to do anything. So like quoted, oh, like I hear oh, so I know that I just need to like add ed, and then I'm going to carry on. Same with like these words with the double vowels, because we know when we have two vowels next to each other, usually it's long and the first one's doing the talking. So I think that rule gets a little confusing when we get in the middle here. So let's think about how we can sort these words differently without having to think about, especially for this one, there's like that rule that's a little bit confusing. So let's take a look at what happens when we double, when we drop the E to add ing or ed, and then when we do nothing. So this is where things are going to mix up a little bit. You don't necessarily need to write this down, but you're going to watch and think along with me. So here is when we double the final consonant. I'm going to pull out some ones that are just like really quick to recall. So hopping, chatted, plotting is when I double that final consonant, just like I do that with wrapping, like wrapping paper, and winning. Okay, so these particular words I know that I double. Now I have some words where I would drop the E to adjust the ending there. So I'm like joking. Joke is spelled J-O-K-E, but that E is no longer there. Same for hoping, racing, hunted. I do nothing when I add that ending. I just leave it as it is. Same with dusted. Telling, I do not add a third L. Holy moly, that would be a lot. Let's take a look at some of these ones here as I finalize the rest of my thinking here. Quoted, skated, and pasted. These ones you would have in the nothing category, right? And the reason why that's like it is because we're not dropping an E, but we're also not doubling anything. You wouldn't spell skated S-K-A-T-E-E-D. No, so you are actually doing nothing in that scenario. So this is another way to look at how do I work with these endings? How do I add how do I add ED and ING? Think about those syllables and how they work here, and that's what I want you to consider here. Now that we've done this, I want you to maybe pause this video, keep it in the background, and see if you can do this sort on your own now and sort these correctly by these new headers: E, drop, double, and nothing.